Yo! Lincoln, what's up? I think this has to be like this. Kind of need like a shade, right, for this one? I guess we'll just rock with it for now. Zoya, hello. Star. Heaven. Kind of need this like blocked like that, see? It seems like we're not going to be able to get it. Evan, Luca. The flight was good. I did not really enjoy flying, so I can't really say it was great, but it was good. Beach day, it's not warm enough for the beach. At least I don't think it's warm enough. It's like right around 70 degrees. Luca, hello. I am in West Palm Beach, Florida. Yes, shout out Connor, the Ice Master. Connor, your friend was hanging out. His name is slipping my mind right now. And thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. So I think tonight we're just gonna hang out, do like a Q&A type live stream, and then I'll eventually do an IRL live stream. I just don't know if it's really worth walking around at night, because I really can't capture any footage. Absolutely, shout out Lincoln. Yes, Dr. Pepper, but that's not his actual name. That's just the profile picture. This ball is a little flat, so it's really easy to palm. The daytime? Will you watch if I live stream during the day? Shout out Carlos. The iPad is charged. Shout out Ace. State your name if you would like a shout out. We are 6 likes away from double digits. Shout out Heaven. Shout out Carlos. Heaven, I do remember you giving me a different name, but Heaven's a great name to shout out. We could always do a Q&A style live stream today, and then I'll eventually do an IRL live stream. Thumper. So is it Thumper that's the Super Mario villain? The one that like drops down? I think it is. The flight was okay. I did not really enjoy flying because I feel like I'm in like an MRI tube. It was very tight. Everyone was kind of like scrunched up, but it was okay. There wasn't anyone actually sitting directly next to me to the left, but then there was someone at the window seat. Your cat's name? That's a good name. Shout out Scrappy. I am on vacation, yes. I have flown from the state of New York to Florida. So I'm not sure why there's a basketball here, but there is a basketball here. And if I can only get this light like this, then we're in business. You love Florida? What should I do in Florida? I'm visiting parents for 1 week, and then I am visiting friends the other week, and then I leave the middle of the week after. So it seems like I'm going to be here for 3 weeks. They may have left it. It may have been my nephew. The thing is, there's got to be hoops around here, right? Ooh, what did I forget to pack? Tell you the truth, I don't know yet. Because so far, everything I'm looking for I do have. So I don't think I forgot anything. But I'm sure I did. Because I do have my eyeglasses. I do have contacts. I brought my ID. And I brought my cell phone charger. And I brought my Apple Home. What do I call Apple Home? Apple TV Home, I guess. You want to see my parents? Well, not tonight. Underwear? Yes, I definitely brought lots. Belts. So I did bring one belt. That's actually a great point because I always wear a belt with my jeans. But I'm pretty sure I brought it. And this area is like half indoor, half outdoor. It's very cool. I just wish it was kind of light out. So then I could give you a nice view because we're on the second floor. Wet wipes, I don't really use them. The mini hoop, I did not pack the mini hoop. I did not pack the Connect 4. So I may buy a Connect 4. I'm not sure yet. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I'm still a little sick because I was sick yesterday. As you could hear it probably in my voice a little bit, but I'm doing much better. How are you doing today? Myself in person? The only way you'll probably ever see me in person is if I hold some sort of like if I end up at Comic-Con and I have my own booth. That'd be really cool, right? Imagine showing up to Comic-Con to see me. Your neck hurts? Well, I'm sorry. When did it start to hurt? As soon as you woke up? Don't buy a Connect 4? Yeah, I kind of want to get away from Connect 4 a little bit. As every single time we've ever played Connect 4, I think there's been an argument. Shout out Oliver, hello. A reward? Well, you can keep your reward, with all due respect. Ooh, chess. So if I did buy a chessboard, I would probably have to play against myself, as I'm not sure how you would call out the moves, unless I kind of wrote down numbers maybe and letters. The thing is, I do not want to say that number. even if it's for a sub and a like. I'm still not that desperate. One day I will be desperate, and I will try everything I can, but that day has not come yet. There are numbers on a chessboard? Are there? But I will give you a shout out. Shout out Tyler. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, Carlos said it for you. Said it for me. So maybe I've never played on a legit chessboard. Maybe I can just do it like this. I really need to cover. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. So yes, I don't play much chess, but somehow I'm really good at chess. I think it's like a luck thing, as I have pretty good luck when it comes to chess. So yes, what would you like to see more of on the vacation? The thing is, if I live stream during the day, it would probably have to be when it's light out, and I'm just not sure how many people would join. When you mean baby stuff, do you mean like collectibles? Like things from your childhood? Or things that you used when you were a baby? Or things that you bought now that are for babies? Are you a father? So I'll definitely look into the chessboard. I'll see what I can find. Yes, you got to keep it in the top drawer, right? Easy access. Shout out Demonic Angel. What a name. That sounds like a rock band. Or maybe a motorcycle like group. I really got to take off this like auto translate. It's really making me not read what people are actually writing. Ace, you're absolutely right. They are pretty expensive, and I don't think I want to fly back with a chessboard on the plane, as it will take up space in the suitcase. The ball is pretty light, but it is a little deflated. So this ball should be anywhere from 7 to 9 PSIs. So it's probably around 7, maybe. That's why I can palm it pretty easily. You do not. Yes, the Demonic Angels. You should get a, what do you call it? Like a tank top jacket with it written on the back. Yo, hey, sounds good. So I have thought about a Discord, but I'm not leaning towards having any sort of mods. But mods in the Discord, I haven't thought about that. Yes, trade market for sure. Jiru, what's up? Homework? So I got a question. Do you do your homework? Do you ever do homework on a Friday, a Saturday? Yes, do you ever do homework on a Friday or a Saturday? I wonder how many people actually do that. I've thought about Instagram, but I'm still not committed to it. Sebastian, hello. Yeah, I know someone that I work with. He's part-time in college and he works with me. And he'll do his homework on a Friday. And I'm like, isn't school Monday? Why are you doing your homework on a Friday? But some people are just like that. So is that Allen Iverson or AI? Because I'm a little bit of both. But yes, Instagram. The thing is, I don't know how I would go about it. I would either create an Instagram that has really nothing to do with what they know. I would create an Instagram that has to do with myself, Benny. And then I may not like post a lot, but try to collect followers. But then I would probably fall in love with it and keep posting a lot. So what is the benefit of having a Discord? Is it just to hang out? Can you have private conversations? Can you see each other, hear each other? I've never used it. Yo, J-Dot, what's up? Yes, don't make one. The thing is, if I make a Discord, then I will be on YouTube less. So don't you want me to be on YouTube more? The halftime show at the Super Bowl, I didn't mind it. I thought the approach was good, but the music was bad. So I didn't like the music, but I enjoyed the performance. You can call me bro. Yo, J-Dot, that's some good advice. Yes, Team YouTube for sure. The thing is, I really like YouTube a lot, and I understand YouTube. That's the most important thing. Probably both. Probably police and ambulance. Oh, and a fire truck. That's for sure. But I'll think of something. Because it does seem like people would like to reach me more often, but I'm not sure how much often you can take of me. Yo, Wheels, what's up? And I really want to fix this. Let's see if I can fix it. Now it might be too dark. Now we gotta whisper, because it's really dark. This is not a bathroom. This is... It's some weird, like, half indoor, half outdoor patio. It's very cool. And then I got like some sort of green screen. I can use this kind of like as a green screen. My mom and dad, I think, are leaving the apartment to go play some cards and hang out with friends. A ghost? Probably. But yes, I have thought about a parents' live stream. The thing is, if I do it, I gotta do it right. So I don't know if I can do it right. Because I can't just... Kind of the way live streaming works is, a lot of people show up at different times. So I cannot really just show my parents for like 10 seconds, because then a lot of people will miss it. So what I would have to do is an entire live stream with both of them, or with one of them at a time. I mean, I do believe in ghosts. I just don't think ghosts are really dangerous. But you should not upset them. Include them in a vlog. That's not a bad idea. I thought maybe at least a photo, right? The Discord, I'm not really sure, as I've never really used it. You should not make me a Discord, as I probably wouldn't use it. But if you would like to make a second YouTube channel and make edits, that's definitely cool. I know that sounds like work, but that's probably the only thing that I kind of will sign off on. That's a great idea, a legitimate Q&A vlog. NFL Productions, what's up? Yes, exactly. You can make a WDK Discord. And I don't have to join. But everyone then can talk behind my back. In a good way. Buy out my YouTube channel? How much do you think my YouTube channel is really worth? So yes, to do this, what I'm doing now, I kind of had to admit to my parents that I am doing something on YouTube. And they truly are my parents, because their response was, so what? It's priceless? Well, one day, I don't know. I guess it may forever be priceless. But one day there'll be a price. Every person has their price. soon there will be a deal that I cannot refuse. Sebastian, you can. Florida is famous for their oranges. So really good tasting oranges. So Wheels, believe it or not, my mother doesn't speak English. So that could make things very interesting, right? My mother does speak English, but she doesn't speak English very well and doesn't speak much of it. My mom and dad should be leaving the apartment now, heading out to hang out with friends and play some cards, and they call it the clubhouse. So they're about to hang out at the clubhouse. The name? I don't know, we could do WDK24. She speaks the old Sicilian dialect. Bridge? I wonder if they do play bridge. That's actually a good question. I don't know what kind of card game they're playing. It's not poker. So I can understand Italian, but I don't speak it. The thing is, when I was growing up, even till now, I was very shy. And for me to speak something... Sebastian, that is spelled incorrectly. Whoops. Speak? All I can really say is, che cosa fa? Do I have kids? No. So yes, I can do earlier live streams. If anyone would like to join, maybe... I'm not sure if I want to do one early tomorrow or not. But maybe I can do an early one. I think Friday should be a late one. And then maybe Saturday an early one. Thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 20. Roy, hello. And I do have this like project I could work on. So I'm wondering if I should work on the project tomorrow or Friday. And that project should be live streamed. I don't know if I want to give the project away, but let's just say I can do the project like right here. The project isn't too exciting, but it does involve painting. I'll just leave it at that. From 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.? So Lincoln, what time is it for you right now? Just so I have an idea. Roy, I am in the state of Florida, West Palm Beach. If you have not seen the vlog that I did post yesterday, you can check it out if you would like, as that was practically, I think that was officially my very first ever edited video that I did myself. So can you believe it? I made it this far without ever editing a video. Not that I've never used the YouTube Shorts filter edit, but I've never really edited a video myself. And thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. Okay, so same time for me. It is 7:07 for me. The vlog was pretty good, right? See, it wasn't like the editing was great or like the footage was great. I thought the idea was great. What I liked about was just, I decided to videotape myself waking up, grabbing breakfast. The only thing I really wish I got was the sitting at the window seat. I would have time-lapsed myself flying up. That would have been really cool. Is it Alex? Hello. Sebastian, you do have my permission. The thing is, I don't think YouTube allows links to be sent into chat. You can try. If you cannot send the link through the chat, I suggest you post it on the community. You just got jumped? Any bruises? Money taken away? Nale, what's up? I know, right? That was my first video since about, yeah, I guess it was since 2024. And yes, I could do another vlog on my way back, but it may just be everything I did in the first vlog, but in backwards. And I don't think I have a window seat on my way back. I was thinking about maybe bribing the person next to me with like $5 to let me videotape it. Well, Alex, that is not fun, and no one should ever have to go through with that. You should not hate school, because one day you will not be able to go to school, and you'll really wish you were able to. But I'll just pin it, because it is kind of funny. So Sebastian, if you sent the link, it did not send, as you cannot typically send links in the chat. So I definitely suggest you posting it on the community. Wow, a friend? So if it was your friend, that means they must know you. So why were they so angry at you? Was it just a robbery? Yo, Kimberly, what's up? Yo, Kimberly, I really liked your drawing, and I did use it as the thumbnail. I really got to control this light, though. It's like blinding. Can I put something... What can I put, like, right here? I guess I could just do this for a little bit. So, Alex, it was just pure jealousy? No one should ever really have jealousy. The thing is, you should use jealousy as fuel and motivation, but you should never take it out on anyone. Face the light? That's not a bad idea. The thing is, I'm not prepared. Like, I don't have a table or anything behind me to rest the phone on. What if I went one level below? Kind of makes it worse. What about one level up? What about kind of like this? It's a decent alternative. So yes, this live stream will just basically be like kind of chatting, Q&A style, as that seems to be everyone's favorite format for these live streams. And then eventually I'll do more in IRL. And I do have a little bit of a painting project, as I may start tomorrow or Friday. Yo, Jason, what's up? Yo, Alex, you gotta be careful. What I did today was I basically got a pass, because we're in one of those like older people communities. So I got a pass to basically go to any building I would like to and explore. And it's kind of hard to see, but I did get like a little bit of sun. And I did walk around and I did unpack and just kind of just hung out. Yes, markers and crayons. I did not realize crayon, but I did know the marker. So do you start with the marker and end with the crayon? Or do you start with the crayon and with the marker? Or do you use both literally like back and forth? Well, that's good. For your team to have your back, that means they support you. Well, nice. So I've said it before, but I cannot draw, but I can create. So I created a thumbnail that I did post, but I haven't used it as a thumbnail yet. So maybe I'll use that soon. Jasmine, hello. When will you be live? Is it now? Right now, if I was to join, I would probably have to end the live stream, as I've only been on live stream for about 30 minutes. Yo, Alex, you're welcome. I can't guarantee I can answer every question you have, but I definitely try my best. And thank you for the like. We are 5 likes away from 20. Lincoln, sounds good. So let's kind of see what we have around here, right? Like a little show and tell style. So I guess we have these like Christmas apples ornament thing. And then twigs. I don't know why there are twigs here, but there's twigs. Maybe we could start a fire. And then there's a bunch of like other stuff back there. Jorge, it's all good. How are you feeling now? You're good? Well, glad to hear. I thought about that. I may stand, or I may lower the phone like this and sit down in a chair. But believe it or not, I do not mind standing. Yes, your profile picture. The thing is, I cannot make it out what it is exactly. What you say? Yo, what's up? Where are they? I think they're all at Publix. So yes, this live stream, we'll just do kind of like a Q&A style, as it seems to be like everyone's favorite. So then everyone in the chat can really get involved. Then tomorrow, maybe IRL, but I may save that for Saturday. And I do have somewhat of a painting project I can start, so I may do that tomorrow. Yo, Lincoln, nice. Yo, Jorge, those are some great words. I don't feel like a champion yet, but I think I'm on the right path. Yo, Alex. Is it Alex? State your name if you would like a shout out. We are 5 likes away from 20. Thank you for the like. We are 4 likes away from 20. It's very humid. Well, what's your football team's name? We'll shout them out. Is the whole team watching? You got me on the projector? All right, boys. Things may have not gone our way in the first half. But when we walk out there, the score is 0-0. So give them all you got. Ethan, hello. That is pretty close. So yes, I will be in West Palm Beach for about 1 week. And then I will be driving to Tampa for about, I guess it takes maybe 4 hours. And then I'll end up in Tampa for about a week. The Greenview Rams. Yo, shout out Tanner. Hello. We are 1 like away from 20. Yeah, so technically it's called Clearwater, but I think Clearwater is next to Tampa. But I've never been to either or, so I really don't have an idea. Like, I've never been there, so I don't know until I get there. But I'm pretty sure it's Clearwater/Tampa area. I will be attending the Yankees spring training game on the 22nd or the 21st. I will not wrestle an alligator because then I'll end up like Happy Gilmore. 10 of you? Nice. 10 strong. Sebastian, if you did send the Discord link, I'm not sure if it's sent. But if you post it on the community, it will be a link. I don't know if you can send... I guess you can send non-YouTube links through the community, right? Yes, baseball season. I cannot wait. As I've never been to a spring training game before, so I'm pretty excited. And I am looking forward to the WBC. So I technically do have a car, but it's my father's, and I have no idea where that is. Robbie's? The thing is, I could have this elaborate plan for a live stream, but it doesn't do so well as much as me just hanging out. So I don't know if I should be feeding anything. Yes, the weather is currently about 70 degrees. Ivana, hello. I will probably not post the link on my YouTube because I don't really have any involvement in it. But you can post it on the community, which will be on the YouTube. I do not want to get pulled into the water. But that's funny. Is it Bronco? Bronco Nugget? What am I doing in Florida? I'm visiting family, my parents. And then I will be visiting friends for a bachelor party. Ivana, thank you. Thank you for saying hi, and thank you for stopping by. Peace. My parents are not vegetarian, but my mother does not eat chicken. So that's one thing she avoids. She does not eat chicken. Well, shout out Jackson. Peeling an orange? You must be using your hand, right? Or do you use a knife? My own bachelor party? I do not have anything really planned. I am not the best man at the wedding. I kind of thought I may have been, but I'm not sure if there's gonna be a best man. I don't know how people can decide on not having a best man, but I think there may not be one. Shout out Mark. What's up? Yes, my mother doesn't eat chicken. Not because she doesn't like chicken, she's like afraid of chickens. It's kind of strange. Connect 4? Honestly, they probably would, but no. I did not pack the Connect 4 board, but maybe I'll buy one for the trip. We are 8 likes away from 30. I do have a lot of space here. I just don't know what I can do with the space. I I guess I could do one of those. Nah, that's okay. Yes, if you do get a notification at 2 a.m., probably safe to say to avoid. Nah, that's okay. I always kind of feared if I ever went live stream like by accident and then just looked down on my phone and there's just a bunch of people talking. The flight was good. The flight, it was kind of like a rough takeoff and a rough landing, but it was good. Can I dunk? I cannot dunk right now, but I used to be able to dunk basically from the age of 14 all the way up to about 2 years ago. Sebastian, I'm not sure if I'm going to be in the Discord much, so maybe you should be. Yes, the Shannon Sharp. That's actually what I was thinking about a little bit. But there's no way. Do you think the Shannon Sharp thing was like he literally didn't know, or he just didn't know and kind of wanted to just make it, like he wanted to lose his job from ESPN, right? Kind of similar to Paul Pierce. The airline was Southwest. How tall am I? 6'5". All right, shout out the football crew. Jackson, Mark, Leon, Alexander, Kyoto, Alex, Lucas, Matthew, Lewis, Terry. He is an unk. He literally gets called unk by Ocho. He goes, "Come on, unk." Sebastian, so I really don't know too much about it. But if you feel like you should, then you should. That is a W drawing. That drawing was made by Kimberly. So Alex, when you do say football, do you mean soccer or football? I'm sure it's football, but sometimes I get a little confused. Yes, the cotton candy ice cream. Giovanni Dunstan, hello. I look like I could play in the NBA? Maybe, but I definitely don't have NBA athleticism. I am American, yes. I am in the United States, in the state of New York. Well, thank you for suggesting I have a funny bone. I wonder, is this has got to be better, right? Oh, the one where your feet? So it is soccer, I believe. Football, and then there's football Americano. Right now, it is 7:31 p.m. for me. Well, shout out Scotland. So since, I probably should say this when Len is here, right? But I'll just say it since she's not here. Len posted a short of a love letter. So if you would like to check that short out, you'll definitely get a decent laugh. Yeah, she posted on her own channel. You would have to go to Len's channel, and it's the only video posted. Honestly, yes. I just don't know if she has like anything written before it or after. But if you go to if you go to the vlog video, she left a comment on the vlog video. So all you gotta do is click on her profile and you can go right to the channel. So I gotta admit, it was a great video. So I gotta give her props for the video. Sebastian, things like this take time. So you may not get anyone to join today, but I'm sure they'll join eventually, maybe tomorrow or the next day. Sure. TJ Walker, Henry, Lincoln, Grayson, and Carlos. And Lincoln, right? It seems like Lincoln has become a popular name. I never really knew anyone Lincoln like a few years ago. So what can I do here? Ooh, this might be the best one. It's still not great. So yes, Len's video was very sweet. I gotta give her props for it. Yo, Bronco, thank you. I am passing the pin around to anyone who would like to say something nice and short and appropriate, and you will be awarded the pin. Absolutely. We are 7 likes away from 30. So I do try to live stream every single day, if possible. I can't really promise, as I did not live stream yesterday because it was a travel day. But I do try to live stream every single day. So if you can hit the bell and hit all, you should get all notifications. If you hit the bell and hit personalize, then they're probably only going to send you a few notifications. Boy Mom, hello. Shoo, what's up? Yes, I will be doing one tomorrow. I just don't know if I'm going to be live streaming around this same time or earlier, but I think around the same time, maybe. Not a Florida kid yet, but I'll soon be, as I will probably be here for the next 3 weeks. Oh, okay, yes, that was a great letter, right? Letter/video. So Len is a little hard to figure out because I thought maybe they were fake because her account is less than 2 weeks old, I think. But looking at the video, it seems like it's a real person for sure. It is a while. I guess I'll probably be like, I'm practically like living here for the next 3 weeks. The thing is, it was kind of just, for some reason, it was just kind of like easier. Like it was a cheaper flight and easier to just stay longer than to come for a short trip. So maybe we could do at least like some dribbling drills or something, right? It's a little too flat. Yeah, too flat probably. Call this the typewriter. The PTO? That is true. I should stop. I think I may be getting yelled at right now. So this is all like apartment complexes. As if you saw my latest short that I posted, it kind of gives everyone like a perspective of how the layout is. Yep. My mom will be running around like this. I cannot really give a tour at all of the house, because there's not, I don't know, I could give a tour, but then a lot of people miss it. So they do know I'm streaming, but they don't know like the extent of the streaming. Like I didn't say I'm streaming, but I told them I'm filming YouTube. So yes, how did I get the PTO? I worked lots and lots of overtime without getting paid, and I was compensated with time. So I built up a lot of time and I took the vacation. So that's how I was approved for such a long vacation. Thank you for the like. We are 5 likes away from 30. What you say, I thought about saying that, but then my parents would have a million different ideas of what I would say, and none of them would be, I film YouTube. After Vibe, what's up? How did you enjoy Florida? Bronco Nugget. The thing is, if you go by a different name, just let me know, as I can't really read channel names. Yeah, that's not a conversation I would like to have. Not that I am, but the thing is, it's weird when you sit people down and say, I have something to tell you. Because it seems like you're in trouble of some sort. Bronco, it's really up to you. Thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. We are 4 likes away from 30. All right. Nuggy. So Nuggy, I think, is a good cat's name, right? There was once this stray cat that me and my friend named Nuggy. Yes, Ralph. So whenever, this is really silly, but whenever my friend used to burp, he used to burp Ralph. Can you name which movie that was from? So I typically live stream, I guess somehow, some way, I've been live streaming every day for about 3 to 4 hours. But I may need to dial it back a bit or ramp it up a bit. But typically around 2 to 3, 4 hours. No, the movie was Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke, I believe. They get pulled over by the police officer, and they go, "State your name, sir," and he burps out, "Ralph." Yo, Broncos, it's all in due time. So as I've said before, time is part of the equation. So I've only been live streaming seriously for about 3 months. So just imagine where we will be in about 3 years. I could be in Kai Sinet's house hanging out, AMP team. Sky is the limit. Do something crazy? What could I do that's crazy? Yes, Miley and the yacht. Oh, did Kai retire? I think he did, right? Or did he just retire to set up a return? But yeah, I think I did see that video. He did retire, didn't he? And I think they posted like way too much and too often, but Double Date ended their YouTube channel. And I did like their YouTube channel, so shout out to Double Date. Yo, Lincoln, peace. Shout out Carlos. I'll check you later. Ooh, pictures of my younger self? I do, but not here. So I actually have a bunch of pictures of my younger self back in New York, so I will show those. I just can't show them probably for the next like 3 weeks. Maybe I can have something on my photo reel that I can green screen maybe, but I have to look up. Yes, there is a whole video of myself when I'm 4 years old. There is. On VHS tape. Yo, Cameron! It is not cold. It is right around 70 degrees. I guess it's cold for Florida, but it's not cold. Yeah, so that video of myself at 4 years old was in Blockbuster. So that video was filmed in a Blockbuster. The water, I've not gone in the swimming pool. This is only my first day. So I've not gone in any sort of swimming pool or anything yet. But to me, I would imagine it's cold. But there are indoor pools with heaters. So I may try that. Yo, Taylor! Fan Taylor. What's up? Yo, Jiru, welcome. It's going good. I have not seen my parents since October, so I'm very glad I'm able to spend time with them. The weather is much nicer than New York, and everything is just very relaxing, as I don't really have to wake up with an alarm clock. So that's probably the best part of this entire trip, is that I can go to sleep and really wake up anytime I would like. Would you like to dunk on me? You can, yes. If you would like to make an edit of you dunking on me, you absolutely can. You don't know how to make edits? True that. I really don't know myself either. I'm slowly starting to learn how to make edits, as I finally downloaded yesterday for the very first time a editing software. I believe it's Adobe, and I'm gonna really try to learn how to edit the best I can. But before I used any sort of editing software, all I would do is screen record and kind of just swipe left and right and kind of just record that way, or edit that way. A cool pose? I don't think I have a signature pose. So Adobe can cost money, but the version I have is free, so it gives you an option to pay or not pay. So I've yet to pay for any sort of editing features. Yes, me waking up in the long form video. Isn't that what vlogs are all about? The second I open up my eyes, I'm videotaping. So what could a cool... I'm trying to think. Could this be... Nah, that's not good. I was going to do when they yank you off a stage? Kind of like that pose. You got to admit, that was a good one. I could try. The thing is, I could spin a basketball, but I can't really keep it spinning. I'm not My basketball coach always said if you can spin a ball on your finger, you're wasting time learning how to do that. So you're not actually good at basketball. So everything is practice when it comes to basketball. I truly believe that if you play more hours of basketball than me, then you will be better at basketball than me. But if I play more hours of basketball than you, then I will be better at basketball than you. It's kind of just how much time do you have invested in basketball? I used to play basketball every single day for a minimum of 2 hours. Bronco, my name is Benny. Benny. F1 basketball helmet? I have not. Well, what you say, if you think about it, who in the history of mankind has played more minutes of basketball than LeBron James? Probably no one on this entire planet. Haley, hello. Yo, Bronco, if you can tag me, I will definitely be able to see it. And if you have been subscribed to this channel for 24 hours, you can now write on the channel. You can post a link, a photo, a comment, or all the above. The kid from Like Mike, you mean Little Bow Wow? Yo, Haley, it's all good. How are you? How many hours does LeBron play? It's a good question. I would think he plays probably... You'd think he would have to practice at least 3 hours a day, probably, right? Or 2 hours a day. And if he's not actually practicing basketball, he's getting treatment, like recovery treatment, to play basketball. So basically every minute of LeBron's day is contributed to him playing basketball. Yo, Jeremy, what's up? How are you? Well, Bronco, I cannot change the setting because it's kind of just a thing I cannot change. But once you are subbed for 24 hours, you can post in the community. The thing is, if the edit is a video, you can post it on your channel and tag me, and I will definitely see it. Addie, hello. Yes, I am in Florida. Maybe I should just walk around a little bit. I could give a tour of this room. So we have a shelf here with some random stuff. So this room here is just a complete like junk room storage, like outside the bedroom. So this is my bedroom for where I'm staying. And then this like outdoor area is attached. And these huge windows, you can open the window and look outside. And then there's like some curtain. We could use like a, if this was green, then I could definitely have a green screen. And then just more like junk stuff here, just for storage. So this table here, I may actually paint with those two chairs. So I kind of gave away the project, but I may paint the table and the two chairs as a project. So I may live stream that sometime this week. It's warm compared to New York, but for Florida, it's kind of chilly. It's right around 70 degrees. So I don't think it'll be white. I really don't know. It's not up to me, it's up to my parents. Whatever color they want it. I'm thinking of a darker color. Maybe like a dark brown or black. I really don't know. I think gray would be nice. Like a dovetail. If you know the color dovetail. I do not think that is a color on the, what do they call that when you can slide the different colors? It's a book. It's not an actual book, but I think they call it a book. Yes, black would probably be a good color. Yeah, since I'm really next to the windows, there's lots of fire trucks and ambulance and police. Seems like a busy night. A color palette? Kinda. I don't know if that's the exact name for it. You know, like the long, skinny book that you can flip the pages. I guess it could be palette. And then you would hold up the color next to the wall and kind of gives you an idea of what the color will look like. Color cards? Kinda. I guess that makes sense. I wonder like what the actual official name is, if there even is one. There may not be one. Swatches? Maybe. Yo, Dale! It's like everything in this room is dusty. So a little bit of both. I am visiting my family, my parents, and then I will be on vacation somewhere else. So I landed in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I will be driving to Tampa in 1 week. Dale, if you have to ask the question, you already know the answer. We are 4 likes away from 30, which will put us 30% to triple-digit likes. Whoops-a-daisy. Yo, Zoya, thank you. Have a great night. I'll see you soon. Peace. That was, I have pretty good reflection. Is it reflection? Reflex. I have pretty good reflex. And also not a bad reflection. My hair? I think that's a bingo square. So everyone who has their bingo boards ready, that's definitely a square. Yo, this is a nice basketball, and it was just in this room. I don't even know whose it is, really. And it is an indoor ball. So what indoor court is around here? I'm really confused. Yes. If you have not known about the Benny Bingo, there is a Benny Bingo card on the community, and we can all play together. Yo, Caden, what up? GSO Nemesis. I know, right? It really was just here. It seemed like it was waiting for me. Yo, Jiru, definitely look it up in the community because you'll definitely appreciate it. Wheels posted it themselves. Sophie, hello. It is warm. Not that warm for Florida, but it's right around 70 degrees. It's probably like a little less now as it's getting darker, but it's right around 70. Wheels, I thought of a new one for the bingo square. I kind of forgot what it is, but I'll remember it. Because I was getting asked that question. Was it a question that I was being asked? It was something that kept on repeating over and over again. Yo, Jace, what's up? Thank you for the like. We are 1 like away from 30. That is funny. I was actually breathing heavy after dribbling. Yes, one of my playlists. That is funny. So yes, one of my playlists is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I've deleted a bunch of videos also, but I've posted over 2,000 videos. And when you post over 2,000 videos, you need over 2,000 titles. So I was trying to mess around with the algorithm. So if you ever see like a weird title, like I've titled a video A, I've titled a video B. So a video I titled A got over 23,000 views. And then I titled the video B, C, D, E, F, G, and then I posted it as a playlist. I am in West Palm Beach, Florida, for 1 week, and then I will be driving to Tampa. Yo, Jace, peace. I probably will not be on in 3 hours, as I've already been on for about 1 hour and 30 minutes. But I'll probably stay on for another hour. So I will not be visiting anyone personally, but one day, somehow, some way, I'll probably be at Comic-Con having my own booth, or maybe at the Arnold Classic or something, and I'll have my own booth and everyone can come visit me. Shout out Caden's mom. Hello. How's it going? Yo, Jace, it's all good. I'll try to stay on, but I can't see myself staying on for 3 more hours. One day, I'll have basically no responsibility, and hopefully I'll be doing this full time, and I'll be able to live stream every day for like 7 hours. Well, I'm so happy to hear. That is great. That makes me really happy. I do not ever really show excitement, but to tell you I'm excited, I'm excited. Yo, EMD 44000. You get a full shout out. EMD, what up? Yo, Jiru, peace. Carlos and Lincoln, peace. And thank you for the like. We have 30 likes. What you say, you gotta do you, right? Peace. Thank you for the like. We are 9 likes away from 40. Yes, we are very close to 4K subs. So it could happen probably as soon as tomorrow, but it probably won't happen tomorrow. But I think it may happen on this trip. So it'll be very exciting. And I'm not sure if I ever told you the story how I got 3K subs. So I almost like broke down and cried when I got the 3K because the way I got the 3K. So I drove to Vermont to hang out with some of my favorite people in the whole world, some of my best friends from high school. And I kept trying to live stream in Vermont, and the live stream kept crashing. And I walked into the kitchen, and all my friends were like, so did it happen? How did it go? How did the live stream go? Did you get 3K? And I said, no, it crashed. I'm stuck on 2,996. All I need is 4 more subs. So everyone in that kitchen subscribed, and I got 3K that way. So that's why when you saw that comment that I wrote, the 4, I think I wrote 3, but it was really 4. The last 4 subs were in my presence. Yo, Nyla, hello. Thank you for the like. We are 8 likes away from 40. So yes, I actually know, personally, I have their cell phone number. I can call them right now. My 3K sub. So I'll probably remember that forever. You love me? Well, thank you. I have a hard time telling people I love them too, but I love you too. I have not gone to the beach yet. The thing is, I'm not a big beach guy, and I don't really want to get sunburnt, as I really try not to wear sunscreen either. I'd rather just stay out of the sun than be in the sun with sunscreen. So I've not gone to the beach yet, but it's only my very first day here. So yesterday I landed, and I got here right around 7 p.m. Today I kind of just chilled out, and I don't know, I'm not much of a beach guy. I do like the beach, but yes, pool, I probably will attend the indoor pool, because there is an indoor pool and it is heated. So to me, that just makes the most sense. Buy a tent? You mean like for camping? That'd be pretty cool. That is a good idea. I've never really brought a tent onto the beach. So yes, I would love to do a 4K celebration, but I really don't like to plan things. Yo, Nyla, peace. And yes, if you would like to spam, maybe it's too early, but eventually everyone can spam before 4K. So I don't like hashtags, but hashtag before, B4, like the letter 4, 4K. Shout out Mark, what up? You're on your PC? Nice. So when you're on your PC, is the chat like off to the right or is it still on the bottom? Caden, that's actually a great... Now that it's written out, I'm not really sure. It doesn't look right, right? B4, 4K. Oh, now it kind of looks funny written out like that. So we might actually have to write the letter before. B-E-F-O-R-E. You would like for me to ask questions about your football team? And why are you so close to Alex in the shower? Yo, Cam, sorry. Cam, what's up? I like that, yes. B4/4K. And thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. Yes, we are approaching 4K subs, which I would like to celebrate. And then I'm definitely going to celebrate 5K. And then I may not celebrate 6 or 8 or 9. But I'm definitely going to celebrate 10. Phoenix Suns guy. Owen, what up? An auto clicker? That would be great. So I think the record for floating emojis is 11,000. Well, Dale, how were they? Yes, the 24K party. So we'll celebrate 24K with 24K gold, right? No. I'm not sitting down, so I'm not shaking my leg as much. Yo, Cam, what up? State your name if you would like a shout out. We are 8 likes away from 40. Ooh, that's a good idea. Shout out Jackson. Real Housewives of Miami, is that an actual show? Because I've not seen it. I know Real Housewives of is a show, but I don't know if there wasn't one in Miami. Well, you're welcome. So yes, what question could I ask about the football team? So do you guys play more on turf or grass? Dating, no. EMD, I cannot tell how many floating emojis have been sent until I am done with the live stream and I go to YouTube Studio. That's the only way I can know. You play on a pitch? I kind of know what that means. Does that mean dirt? Yeah to the pizza parties or yeah to the dirt? Or both? Both? Nice. So I don't want to sound rude, but I probably will not post it. See, YouTube is strange. I can post it, but it doesn't really benefit myself to post it. So I will definitely let you know in tomorrow's live stream. It's hard for me to explain, but posting certain things on YouTube doesn't make much sense. That's why it's better if I had Instagram, probably, because then I can post it on Instagram. Who's my favorite NFL team? I really don't care so much about the NFL, but because I live in the state of New York, I do choose the New York Jets. And do not curse even in abbreviation. Shout out New Orleans. That's funny. I actually just bought a bag of potato chips, and it was called New Orleans style kettle cooked chips. I'm not sure what makes a New Orleans style. Iowa? Shout out Iowa. Have I ever seen rugby? No. One of my best friends played rugby in college, but I'd never seen it. Well, shout out Jackson. Where is my wife? About 5 years into the future. Yeah, I do not know all of rugby's rules, but it is kind of similar. But they don't really wear pads or helmets. I am 35 years old. Yo, Roy, I should do something, but I'll probably be doing something tomorrow. I am not married, no. Yo, Evan, hello. Yo, Caden, they're really going fast. I wonder if the hearts maybe... I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Like, not like one is better than the other. Yes, the story. So I've not continued the story. I do not have the book with me as I am on vacation, but we're definitely going to be continuing the story. My fur? Well, let's see. Sometimes I'll brush my hair kind of just like with my hands. And then sometimes I'll use a comb. Do I like long hair? I do. I've grown my hair out, I think on like 4 different occasions. Yo, Joshua, hello. I mean, if you straighten your hair, it would be straight, but you would have to straighten it. Sensei, right now it is 8:23 p.m. for me. Random guy on random channel, hello. I typically will never say like welcome back. I mean, I'll say it, but I just feel like no one ever really left, so I always try to acknowledge and at least say welcome and hello. Thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 40. Yo, Cam, have a great night. Peace. And Joshua, I will be... Man, it seems like the mosquitoes might be around. Joshua, I will be visiting family, and I will be visiting friends. But the most important part of the trip is to get rest. So I will probably just be looking forward to relaxing. I did trim the beard. The beard is actually very much trimmed. And believe it or not, look, straight line. Did I just do the Riz face? or Mew, whatever it's called? Why am I in Florida? My parents have been in Florida as they live in one of those like older people communities. So I've actually never been here before to visit them. So I'm just visiting them for the first time. And then I will be driving to Tampa, where I will be meeting up with friends for a bachelor party. So now Valentine's Day has turned into Valentine Week. It's not Valentine Week, it's Valentine's Day, which is Saturday. I'll be celebrating it somewhat. I just don't know if I'll be live streaming it in the daytime, nighttime. Travis, hello. We are 4 likes away from 40. So I don't think I'll have any sort of Valentine's decorations. But I guess there's a chance I can buy some before then, as it's only Wednesday. Girlfriend? That'll probably be in the future. Great defense. I guess that is a catchphrase of mine as well. I am 35. Cupid, that's asking a lot. Imagine me as Cupid, that'd be just ridiculous. I am, yes. So I did dress up as a wizard on Halloween, but it was a poor job by me. As I've dressed up as a wizard much better other years. So this Halloween, I have to really just dress up as a wizard. So I've never really seen or read Lord of the Rings, so I really don't know if I would like it. But I think I would, but I haven't seen it. I did not know that. B-Ball Wiz, that's a good one. Yo, Dolce, hello. Am I a gym guy? I'm a very, 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 very big into the gym, yes. But I've not lifted in the gym for maybe about 2 months. As I'm pretty sure I broke my finger playing basketball. So it's much, much better. But I still need some time. Wheels, that was a legendary rookie card, yes. That was a streamer rookie card. Yeah, way back in the day. Do I like Star Wars? It's kind of sad, but I've never actually seen Star Wars either. But I absolutely would like Star Wars. I just never really gave it a chance. Yo, Caden, all good? How is your cat? Yo, Wheels, no way. I've not seen that video. Do you know the creator who made the video? So I actually don't really like Harry Potter. I really don't know why, but I just don't. Like, I don't read or watch the movies. Yo, Wheels, if you can, let me know. If not, I'm sure I could find it if I just hashtag this channel. Not hashtag, I guess at the channel. Sleepy? I guess cats are usually always sleepy, right? Maybe. Hobbit themed? I mean, that's going to be a really cool room. I'll shout out Puerto Rico. We are 4 likes away from 40. Thank you for the like. We are 3 likes away from 40. So who's going to play some defense? Triple threat position. So you kind of want to keep the ball usually at your chin with your elbows up, because that's when you're at your strongest. So you kind of chin the basketball with the elbows up, and you kind of want to rip through, because this is your personal space. No one should ever get into your personal space. And you keep your pivot foot down, and you can rip through this way. You can kind of just shoot the ball, rip through, dribble by, or you can kind of dribble, step back, and then take the shot. It is aggressive, but that's sports for you. Yes, The Hobbit is a prequel. I kind of knew that, but I did not know that. Pacer test? I've never heard of that. Yo, Joshua, sounds good. don't know why I feel like there's mosquitoes. There's no way there is, right? I think it's just the dust in the air. So we should move around a little bit. Yeah, this would be like, wow, this is like professional lighting right here. I think that's the vibe right there. That's professional lighting right here. Can't get better than that. I just need like some sort of tripod like right here. Instead of this amateur hour lighting that we got here. Wear sunscreen, and I am not in Miami. I don't know, I try to stay away from sunscreen because it is kind of dangerous in a sense, but it's also dangerous not to wear it. It's a little confusing. Amanda, hello. I am in West Palm Beach, Florida for 1 week, and then I will be driving to Tampa for 1 week, and then I'll be going back to New York. So I wonder, what if I went up one other level? No. So there's different levels to this. 1 level, 2 level, 3 level. That's not too bad. It's a little strange. Central Florida? What would be considered Central Florida? Like Orlando? Joshua, for real? Well, that's a very good pizza place. I've never heard of that place. OC? So do you go to Disney World a lot? I've been to Disney World, I believe. Has it been 3 times or maybe 2? Stella, hello. How are you? We are 3 likes away from 40. Yo, Zayden, what up? You worked at Disney? Did you like it? A good experience, a bad experience, or one that you would not like to share? Stella, thank you. When you do decide to like, and when you do decide to subscribe, that shows your full support. So thank you for giving me your full support. Oh, Wheels, okay, so that video was a while ago. So yes, I did see it then. I thought maybe it was a video made yesterday or today. So yes, I have seen that video. Yes, Disney World, what do they say? It's the most magical place on earth? Who doesn't like Epcot Center? Epcot Center is great. Thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. And it seems like we may beat our personal record. As a kid, it may have been, but it's a really cool place. When I went to Disney, I think it was 2004. I went on a 4D, a 4D a 4D Lilo and Stitch ride. How cool is that? I was sitting in a chair, and they were like spraying water. The seat would vibrate. It was a really cool ride. Yo, Dolce, it's all good. And why is that? We'll miss you. I really got to get this lighting, though. No, not Epstein Center, Epcot Center. Wait, why did I... Ah, man, why did I pin that? I was supposed to delete that. Yes, how can you be at Disney and not be happy? All right, so I need a better... All right. I need a better setup here. How about this? Not really. Yes, the internet is forever. Anything could be screenshotted or recorded or whatever, and then it'll be there forever. Even when something is deleted, it's still kind of there in a sense. Well, that's kind of gross. Okay, let's get the professional lighting all set up here. How are we going to do this? So yes, if I was to paint this table, this is the table. Definitely can use a paint job. Well, Joshua, if it's boring, you should focus your energy on like sports and fitness and athletics. That's always a great like habit to have. All right, this isn't so bad. Yo, Gina Jackson, what up? For how many days? I think it's like might be like 16 days, I think. It's going to be a while. I'm going to be practically living here. Because I will be in West Palm Beach for 1 week. And then I will be driving to Tampa for 1 week. So that's 14 days. And then I come back to West Palm Beach for about 2 more days. So I think that's 16. And thank you for the like. We are 1 like away from 40. Yes, if anyone would like to write something nice and short and appropriate, we do need a new pin. So you will be awarded the pin. If anyone would like to write something nice and short and appropriate, you will be awarded the pin, as we do not have any pinned message currently. We are 1 like away from 40. You don't got it in you? Well, Caden, I'm glad your mom approves. And thank you for the like. We have 40 likes. Cameron, hello. If I'm your favorite streamer, that must mean I'm a few other people's favorite streamer. And then who knows, maybe one day, somehow, some way, we can be streamer of the year. Maybe. I don't like to get too confident, but it's possible. Yo, Joshua, thanks. Peace. So I would like to give Nemesis the pin, but it's a little weird when you write like my mom and then I pin your mom. You know, that sounds weird, right? Yo, Cameron, what's up? If you can write just the first part. If you can just write the first part, I'll pin the message. You hear that? That has to be an electric car. Since when did electric cars get so loud? Yo, Cameron, I do remember, yes. How are you? Yo, Roy, congrats. Giovanni, what up? And thank you. Yes, thank you for the welcome to Florida. This is my welcome to Florida moment. So I will be in Florida for about 3 weeks. Well, maybe like 2.5. I finally did make a video. Yes, that was my first ever like edited video. Giovanni, sorta. It's not really up to me to say. So is it Lincoln or Carlos? Because you did change your profile picture. But I believe it's Lincoln. How are you? All right. I thought it was. I'm doing good. Seems like there's mosquitoes, though. I don't know if I really should be out here much longer. I don't want to wake up with mosquito bites. The last thing I want to do is, get out of the cold to get mosquito bites. Not good? Why is that? Oh, yes, the mosquito bites, yes. So what I may do is I may just go inside. Even though I am inside, I'm kind of like half inside, half outside. You know what's bringing the mosquitoes? The light, because I had the light on. So this isn't so bad. My parents are not home yet. Yes, mosquitoes are a big L. They really don't do anything good. At least I don't think they do. Like, are mosquitoes good for the ecosystem? Yo, Caden, peace. And thank you for the kind words. Have a great night. They seem pretty useless, right? It's like, what is their actual purpose? As basically every creature in the animal kingdom serves a purpose, but I'm not sure what mosquitoes really serve. Except maybe transmitting disease. The most deadliest animal in the world? I do not believe that, but tell me why. I did not know that. Deer? You're telling me that deer is the most deadliest animal in the world? Well, I eat very similar foods to deer. So maybe I'll be deadly myself. Really? Wow, I did not know that. I guess that just means that there's like infinite amount of mosquitoes. Because doesn't every mosquito basically die every winter and then they like respawn? Yes, people do crash into deer more than we realize. That's for sure. Thank you for the like. We are 9 likes away from 50. A million deaths? That's a lot. Yo, Flynn, what up? And thank you for the like. We are 8 likes away from 50. Yeah, have you guys ever seen? There used to be a show called A Thousand Ways to Die. And there are actually a lot of deaths per year from vending machines. As people will put their money in a vending machine, uh, their their purchase of choice will get stuck in the vending machine, and they will basically attack the vending machine until it falls on top of them. So believe it or not, that does happen a few times a year. Yo, Flynn, Florida's been great. It's only my first day, so I'm really settling in. But it has been great, and I'm looking forward to, tomorrow and the rest of the days. Jorge, peace. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Florida's going to be a little boring, but I like boring. I like to just relax. So my favorite part of this entire trip is I do not have to wake up with an alarm clock. I do not miss New York yet, but I guess the thing is, it's not that I'm gonna miss New York. I'm gonna miss my routine in New York. So when I was in New York, it just a lot of things are more familiar to me. Like today, I was walking around and I kind of just got lost because I'm not familiar with the area. The cold is going to hit me, but it's going to be much warmer when I get back than I left. So I think I'll be prepared. Plus, it's not overly warm here. I can wear pants and a sweatshirt here and be comfortable. And a lot of buildings have air conditioning, so you're kind of cool all around. Yes, no school. No school, no work, less responsibilities. So I did travel all alone, but I am visiting family, yes. I am with my parents as they have a place in Florida in one of those like older people communities. So I'm just hanging out with them. And I will be visiting friends as well in 1 week. So family first, friends second. Yo, Lincoln, peace. We are 8 likes away from 50, which will put us halfway, 50%, to triple digit likes. Wheels, I try not to remember either, but I don't know. It seems like it's like what they prefer. The thing is, there are two Emilys. One is Lincoln, one is Carlos. So for me to call them both Emily, and then sometimes their mother Emily will hop on their account. So one time I was talking to three Emilys at once. It was kind of confusing. Nice. Have you ever been to Mexico? I've never been. No? Well, I'm sure it's going to be lots of fun. Can you speak the language at all? It'll probably be easy to kind of figure out a little bit. Plus, I'm sure a lot of people speak English as well. How many days do you plan on staying? Nice. That's a solid trip. About 1 week? Yo, Cameron, I think I do remember. But have you changed your profile picture? No? I think I remember, though. I think there was three. Were there four different Camerons hanging out tonight? I know there's a bunch of Cadens. And when I mean Cadens, I mean like, there's got to be at least four I can name. Thank you for the like. We are 8 likes away from 50. I may be ending the live stream in about 10 minutes. Not that I have really anything to do after, but I do need some rest, as I'm not 100% better from my cold. So I probably need to get some rest somewhat soon. Yes, I did say Caden, right? He asked me, what's my real name? And I said, I basically guessed it. Or I did guess it. Yo, Flynn, it's all good. There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm glad you can hang out. The 5 Kids Funhouse. Logan, hello. How are you? Thank you for the like. We are 7 likes away from 50. And thank you for the floating emojis. They look cool on the screen. Our floating emojis record is right around 11,000. You're going to break it? Well, you can try. You probably would have to spam hearts for at least 5 straight minutes. to come close, I would think. Wheel, sounds good. I will definitely be on live stream for about like 12 more minutes. Yo, Flynn, I appreciate it. You're a real one. Thank you. Yo, X, what up? I'm not a Florida man yet, but I'm getting there. I mean, I am in Florida, but I don't want to be identified as Florida man. Too many stories. Florida's been great. I've been hanging out with my parents. It's only been one day, really. I got here last night around 7 p.m. And I spent the entire day today just kind of hanging out, enjoying the weather, going for walks, kind of just settling in. Eating some home cooked meals, getting some exercise. Go out like a party type thing? No. Or go out to dinner? No. Not yet. Yep. I like things to be like more like boring in a sense. I like to relax and rest. So I'm just really looking forward to getting some great rest this trip, as I really don't think I have to really wake up with an alarm clock. Yo, X, thank you. You really did? I appreciate that, because that's the very first vlog / edited video I've ever done in my life. I should do more, yes. I just need more exciting things happening in my life to do one. But yes, I would love to do more. The thing is, that vlog was recorded, edited, and posted the same day. So what I should do is I should probably record, edit, and then post like a few days after. I gotta create the excitement? I guess I could. Yo, Bronco, what up? I'm doing good. Except for my cough. I will stay on live stream for about probably around 10 minutes, maybe a little less. You're working on that edit? Nice. And I'm looking forward to it. Flynn, the thing is, I cannot tell how much floating emojis have been sent until after I'm done with the live stream. Well, Flynn, thank you. Your work will not go unnoticed. But yes, I cannot tell until after the live stream. I will enter YouTube Studio, and they will have the analytics for me to look at. Yo, X, I definitely could have done better things. I was a little disappointed that I didn't have a window seat on the airplane, because then I would have time-lapsed myself flying and landing. It would have been really cool. But I just didn't have a window seat. And I don't think I'm going to have a window seat on my way back, but maybe I'll bribe the person with like $5 to let me do it. Well, Bronco, thank you. And then eventually that probably will be taken out. How long am I staying? Quite a while. I think it's about like 16 days. It's kind of a long trip. I'm going to be like living here basically for the next 3 weeks. Wheels, all good. Oh, yes, the falling iguanas from the trees. I've not seen any yet, but I have seen very like exotic looking animals. Like these birds that look like turkeys, but they're not turkeys. And then kind of like these stork looking birds, but I don't think storks are a real thing. Yo, Flynn, I definitely will post. I love to post a lot, but sometimes when you post a lot, the algorithm doesn't favor you. So you kind of have to post at the right times on the right days and things like that. And thank you for the like. We are 7 likes away from 50. So do I like pizza or burgers better? Pizza. The thing is, I follow a pescatarian diet. So I don't eat beef, chicken, pork, or turkey. So if I do eat burgers, they're kind of like either veggie burgers or vegan burgers. And pizza, I just eat cheese pizza. Or pizza with mushrooms, extra cheese, anchovies, olives, all of it. Yo, Len, hello. Len, I did see your video and it was great. And thank you for that. We are 7 likes away from 50. I'm doing very well. How are you? Len, I know that you may just have arrived, but I will be ending the live stream soon. Probably in the next like 5 minutes. Do I plan on going out tomorrow? You mean like at night? Probably not. But I will be going out tomorrow, definitely to explore during the daytime. Well, Len, thank you. You are my favorite author. TV is not the same in Florida. Very, very similar, but not the same. Yes, really. Yes, I will be exploring to the surrounding area for sure. So yes, in every single state in the United States, the cable is different. So from state to state, it's different. But the Netflix stays the same. If you leave the country, like you go to Canada, the Netflix is different. Is it going to get very hot? I kind of hope so, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to be right around 70 degrees. I don't know if it's going to go all the way up to 80 yet. Yo, X, I definitely will. If people enjoy the vlogs, I enjoy making them. I just need to. The thing is, when you post a vlog, you need to think ahead. So the morning I wake up, I need to decide, all right, like I'm making a vlog today. And then I don't need to make a 1-day vlog. I can make like a week vlog, where I kind of post every day and then combine them and make one video. Yes, more vlogs would be cool. It's kind of just like an all-day process, though. So yeah, stringing them together is what I just found out how to do. So I'll do that. The time in Florida is the same time in New York, which is 9:14 p.m. Thank you for the floating emojis. We may break the record. Day one, yes. Yo, Flynn, you really are, I could tell. Your work will not go unnoticed. Star, hello. Florida time is not different than New York. But everything else is basically different. Yes, I rode an airplane here. Yes, I took a flight to Florida, and I will be driving from West Palm Beach to Tampa in 1 week from today. So it's a flying / road trip kind of trip. As I think I may be driving 4 hours, maybe. I really hope it's not that long, but I think it is. I once live streamed my drive from New York to Vermont, but it was like, not that it wasn't safe, but every comment was basically telling me to be safe, like be careful. So I'm going to try to avoid to ever really live stream and drive unless I have to. I do not have to rent a Ferrari. I will be driving a Jeep Grand Cherokee. But yes, if I rented a Ferrari, I'd probably get some views from that, right? Imagine live streaming from inside of a Ferrari. That'd be cool. Did I sleep? I did. Super cool for sure. So I have asked about alligators, and the answer is yes, there are alligators. But I've yet to see one or be near one. Yo, Len, thank you. That means a lot to me. There's different tiers, kind of like difficulty. So it's pretty easy to get someone to watch like your short. It's kind of easy to get someone to watch your live stream, but it's really difficult to get someone to watch your long form video. So for you to take your time out of your day and watch the long form video, that really means a lot. Swamp puppies. I've never heard that, but I will not be getting near any sort of swamp. There are lots of ducks, though, which I kind of feel bad because those ducks definitely get eaten. People will definitely watch. Yes, Len, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing either. But I didn't realize it's NBA All-Star Weekend. So I think this Saturday I'll be watching the dunk contest and the three-point contest. Yes, rest in peace, Steve Irwin. What a legend. Yo, Ren, what's up? I do remember. Thank you. Peace. And thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 50. X, I have not seen that person. At least I don't think I have. Is that person on social media or a TV show? What will I be wearing? I don't think I own any red, so probably not any red. I don't know, I brought a bunch of these white tees, so probably a white tee most likely. The Northern Kid, what up? Why red? To get into the spirit of the holiday, but I don't really have any. So are those snakes poisonous or not poisonous, or kind of a mix of both? I am feeling better, but I'm not feeling great. So once I get off live stream, I need some rest. And then tomorrow, I hope I'm like a lot better. So isn't it kind of strange that you need the poison in the antidote? I always found that pretty cool. Flynn, not to be rude, but I probably will not make a video or a post. Only because I'm not sure if it makes sense for me to in the grand scheme of things. But yes, I will try to at least post something, or I'll definitely let you know tomorrow. The thing is, it's not really my fault. It's like YouTube. YouTube isn't Facebook. YouTube isn't Instagram. YouTube isn't... There's nothing like YouTube. So YouTube isn't really meant for you to be like yourself. I could be a mythical creature. I could be anything on YouTube. So YouTube is a little different. Well, Flint, thank you for understanding. No, I've never used any other social media other than YouTube besides Facebook. And I deactivated Facebook because Facebook ended up becoming people just posting their accomplishments. and it was just kind of like I'm better than you type of post, and I didn't like it. Black Mambas? Probably not. And those are great memes, though. Can't knock the memes. And yes, you cannot say Black Mamba without thinking of Kobe Bryant. So rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Yo, Giovanni, what would that be? We are 6 likes away from 50. My plane did make it safe, but it was kind of a rough takeoff and a rough landing, but everything was good. Thank you for the like. We are 5 likes away from 50, which will put us halfway, 50% to triple digit likes. Do I like fishing? I do, but I've only gone fishing like once, so I'm not very good at it. I did eat, yes. I ate a fish called bacala. So I had some bacala with pasta, like these tiny ziti. Is it ziti or penne? Tiny penne with cauliflower. It sounds Hawaiian, but I'm pretty sure it's Italian. Like the word's Italian. I'm not sure if the fish is like. The fish can't be Italian. I would not eat alligator meat, as I do follow a pescatarian diet, so I just kind of. I don't think I would eat any animal. I have thought about eating chocolate covered grasshoppers, but I think that would break my diet probably. Yes, supposedly grasshoppers are really high in protein and really low in calories. So it's kind of like a life hack where if you eat grasshoppers, you probably get like pretty strong. As weird as that sounds. So is that a thing? Do people actually consume dolphin? I've never heard of that. I know that there's about 10 different types of tuna, or even more, maybe like 14 different types of tuna, but I never heard of dolphin. Cricket or insects? I've thought about it, but yes, aren't dolphins the smartest animal in the ocean, I believe? Have you ever seen the Simpson episode? It was the Treehouse of Horror where the dolphins come out of the ocean and take over the world. I wonder if that could ever happen. Chocolate covered alligators. Talking about SpongeBob, did you know that there was a there was a The Patrick Star Show. I never knew Patrick had his own show. It happened in South Park? Yes, the Patrick Star Show. I never knew that. Until today, I saw that. Doesn't really feel like we're missing much. I mean, I'm sure we're missing a few people that we wish were here, but we're good. The movie of Steph Curry, I did not. Oh, yes, bingo. And bingo was his name-o. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, Blob. We're going to have a Blob trilogy. Wheels, you're right, but I'm sure they'll return. It's kind of just the life of a streamer. People come and go, and they return, take breaks. Yes, Bolt. Yes, Bingo is a rooster. That is a candle. Blob is somewhat of a snowman. And the case of the missing bolt, which was found. It is Wednesday, yes. A whole new crew. Doesn't that sound like a... It's like the Aladdin song. A whole new world. Thursday? Well, at least you're one day closer to Friday. Yes, there it is. So yes, with the what do you call it? I don't know the right term, I guess. I guess I keep going back on the before 4K, but we need some sort of like a code word, not a password, but a code word for everyone who has been here early. So we got to think of what that word may be. And that word isn't a secret. Everyone could know it, but you'll know it before most. Yo, Jason, what up? Connect 4? I'm getting all choked up. There's a chance I do play Connect 4 this Monday. I just don't have the board with me, so I would have to buy a new one. Yo, Flynn, thank you. Your work will not go unnoticed. Thank you for the floating emojis, and you may have broken the record, and I will check once I get off live stream. Peace. Giselle's a great choice. Yeah, that's not much of a password as much as it is a sentence, yes. Yes, so how I did know Giovanni was guest is everything Giovanni has ever posted on the channel turns from Giovanni to guest. So it was pretty obvious. Amy, hello. Yes, like we're echo. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so for real this time, I will be getting off in 5 minutes. I think I said that about 25 minutes ago, but this time for real. No more, no less. No more, no less. For real, for real. So I don't know why, but microwaves really, I don't know why, I just stay away from microwaves. Because I feel like the food never comes out like any good unless it's Easy Mac. Easy Mac always comes good out of the microwave. I am wearing shorts, yes. I'm wearing basketball shorts. I can see that. Favorite author? Yes. Yo, Bronco, thank you. We will get to 4K. It's just a matter of time. So will we get it tomorrow? Will we get it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Uh, we'll always be inching closer and closer to it. How the microwave was invented? I think I do, but I can't remember. Benny in 4K? Hopefully I'm not caught in 4K. Yes, ice cream tomorrow. That's not a bad idea. I just don't know if I will. I do have some ice cream now, like some ice cream sandwich, but I'm not going to eat that today. Why is it always about the mice? Why do they always get the worst of it? We're always experimenting with mice. Okay, so the 5 minutes have turned into 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We will get off in 2 minutes. We'll get some great rest and we'll hang out again soon. Tomorrow's live stream, I may just, I may just do what I'm doing now, but I may incorporate the painting if I can get it all set up. What's the longest I've ever slept for? That's kind of funny. I kind of remember. So one day I drove with my parents upstate, and I got really sick, like really, really sick. And I went to bed and I woke up, and I think it was 12 hours that I slept. But when I woke up, I wasn't sick. But honestly, if I had really no alarm clock, I could probably sleep for 9 hours a night. So yes, have you seen Happy Gilmore? The alligator may take my hand, but I'll take its eye. Okay, time is up. Ding, 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 ding. So as I've been advised, I will give shout outs. So shout out Wheels, Giovanni, X, Len, I think Shoe's here, Shoe, Bronco, and the rest. Whoa, what is going on right now? Sorry. Yes, GG, good game, great game. Yes, I guess I'm in my Florida era. Bye, Len. Peace. Good night, everyone.